Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Fellow South Africans, Africans in particular, my name is Colin Diarora here. I've got a message for my South African brothers and sisters to say, if you did not know, please, you need to note this because it's very much important. To go around asking people as an ordinary citizen, like Newsom Kunu and Phakela Mthakathi, who goes around asking people as to whether they are legal in South Africa or illegal, and ask them to provide or produce documents that shows that they are legal in South Africa. That is a crime because you are impersonating yourself as a police officer and as a Home Affairs immigration officer, and which is crime to impersonate yourself as such. Okay, no one, according to the law, can go around asking people to provide or to produce documents that shows that they are legal in South Africa or not. Business people are being harassed, are being asked by these charlatans, by this anarchist who goes around harassing everyone else as to whether they are legal in South Africa or not, and they must produce documents to them as if they are police officers. That is a crime if you didn't know. Okay, that is a crime. And Africans who are in the country, they must actually use cell phones to record as their weapon to protect themselves and expose this anarchist and these charlatans who goes around breaking the law. Okay, and this vigilante group must be isolated. And they are actually vigilante groups, okay, because vigilantism is illegal. It's not okay. Okay, there is this video which I will play now. And if anyone who knows this young man, I've been approached by so many lawyers who are willing to represent this young man to make sure that they open a case and then make sure that we hold this Phakela Mthakathi to account, because he broke the law and it cannot go unpunished. Okay, a person just attack and assault people and he think is above the law. I mean, he was caught on camera attacking an ordinary person, assaulting him. And what if that young man would have died? Okay, could have died over that assault. Okay, so this is what happened to that young man. And if anyone who knows this young man, come forward. There are lawyers willing to represent you and make sure that these anarchists are held to account. Okay. Fellow South Africans, Africans in particular, my name is Colin Diarora here. I once spoke about the attack on foreign nationals that are in South Africa, that there won't be any winner. Okay, there won't be any winner by attacking other Africans that are in South Africa. There wouldn't be any winner. If anything, we stand to lose more as South Africans. Okay, we stand to lose more. All right, now the world is turning their back on us as South Africans. Just yesterday, Bafana Bafana was playing Mexico. Africans in the diaspora and Africans that are in the continent were actually supporting Mexico. Not because they want to support Mexico, because of the xenophobic utterances and anti-foreign national sentiments that is coming from South Africa. Then they had to support Mexico in that regard against their own Africans, because South Africans are actually, showing hostility towards other Africans. Okay, I said there wouldn't be any winner. Just yesterday, the Ghanaian youth much to South African companies, in particular MTN. I'm going to play a video here that shows Ghanaian youth taking to the streets and going to confront MTN and demand that MTN leaves Ghana. Okay, of course it was peaceful. Okay, but they demand that MTN must leave Ghana. Why? Because South Africans are attacking other Africans and Ghanaians who are in South Africa. And why would MTN continue to actually take money from Ghana, whereas their people in South Africa are actually attacking them? Don't you think it would have been responsible for MTN as a network provider to actually send SMSs to MTN numbers to say xenophobia is not okay, let's reject xenophobia and all of that, so that they show that they are against that? Did MTN do something about it? I don't know. Maybe they did. But they must actually say not in our name, because they've got businesses across the African continent. And for those who doesn't understand how economics work, the more companies, South African companies in the African continent operating there, particularly companies that are actually exporting to the African continent. For example, Shoprite. Shoprite is a very big supermarket. 2/3 majority of the products that are in Shoprite come from South Africa here. It means they leave South Africa as finished product. It means jobs are being created here in South Africa, okay, so that we can provide, we can actually export into the African continent. So if Shoprite closed down in Ghana, in Nigeria, and everywhere else, South Africans who are working in those companies that are producing different products will have to be retrenched. They will lose their jobs. Okay, so we need to understand that there won't be any winner. If anything, Africans need to come together and forge unity and actually push for African integration, because already there is hostility in the G7 countries or big countries or developed countries like the United States, because towards South Africa, hostility towards South Africa. Remember the position we took on Israel, that the United States is punishing us as South Africa. And many other countries don't like the fact that we are a member of BRICS, that we actually side with Russia when it comes to Ukraine issue. And when it comes to Palestinians, Israel issue, South Africa took Israel to the International Court of Justice. Okay? That alone, these big countries has declared us enemies. But it is for us as South Africans to now take advantage of the fact that we are, in inverted commas, big brother in Africa, economically, because we export more. Take advantage of that. But what do? We do the opposite. We let anarchist, vigilante groups to rise and attack other fellow Africans. And as a result, many families are being affected by this. So I'm just saying, now I'm going to play a video of Ghanaian youth that took to the streets against South African company. It's just an example. If this thing of anti-foreign national rhetoric and the attack on foreign nationals doesn't stop, you'll see DSTV, Shoprite, and many other companies having to forced to shut down in those countries. Okay? Just watch this video.
Yes. Let's go. Hey. Basu,
One thing about the crowd, they will applaud for you while you are doing nothing. And when you have to account, you will stand on your own to account. Trust me when I say this. And I really hope and wish this man comes forward so that Uphakela Mthakathi can be held accountable. You don't have the right to go around embarrassing men, beating men, old men. Like, who do you think you are? Who do you think we are? That's one thing that bores me with Uphakela Mthakathi. This one of beating people on the streets, like you are all over the place, beating people as if like you are the man, as if these other people are nothing. You don't have to do that. You don't have the right to embarrass people like that. With this one, I really hope this man comes forward, and I pray that he comes forward, he sees this video and comes forward so that Uphakela Mthakathi can be held accountable. Also, setting as an example to other young people to show them that you don't have to do things to impress the crowd, because when it's time to account, you will be standing alone. You will stand on your own to account, and for all those money that will be needed to pay, you will be the one responsible. Yes, you will be the one paying for those money. What are you doing? You see, with this one of beating people on the street, I don't stand with that. In fact, like, it bores me to the end, because I don't think there is anyone in this world who have that right to go around beating people on the street. You don't have the right. You do not have the right. These men, they are not fighting you. They are not danger towards you. So why are you beating them up? What are you doing? And the worst part, these people that are taking these videos and posting them are his followers, like his supporters. What is the meaning of this? And then this one of Ghanaian people are marching. I stand with them. I stand with them. And I feel like at this point, if all African countries respond like this, it will be really, really bad for South Africans. I know that South Africans will be saying, no, it will not affect us because MTN is benefiting those people there, is doing this and this. But trust me, South Africa is also going down. It is going down. I really don't know why these people started all this channel. Like, it's so, like, yo guys, it's a lot, money. It's a lot. All these things that they've started, I don't know if they cannot see it or already it have gotten out of hands. Things are bad. Things are really, really bad. And if all these African countries decide to respond the very same way Ghana is responding, it will be very, very bad for South Africans.